We know that buying local is important, and even more so during the pandemic. But when it comes to buying plants, can you still buy local? The Kent Conservation District will tell you the answer. It was a resounding yes, and there are really good reasons to purchase native plants. Here to tell us more, Jesse Schulte. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Todd. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, we're so proud. We sell local native species. Restoring native plant species is vital to preserving biodiversity. And by creating native plant gardens, by purchasing some of these local plants, you're actually creating a patch of habitat that becomes a collective effort of nurturing and sustaining the landscape for birds and other wildlife. We have a local board of directors and staff that's working hard to restore Kent County's natural resources. The way we do it.
And the Kent Conservation District, you're very obviously proud to sell only Michigan native species. Again, you're naming off some of those reasons why that's important. And where do these native species go? Do they go in our backyards?
They do. Actually, we're going to be offering some programming to tell you a little bit more about that. But they can kind of fit anywhere in the landscape. So you might have a spot where you've got some eroded area that you need to put in maybe kind of for a rain garden. You might have a spot that you need to create some more shade, an area you want to mow less so that you can create a little more wildlife habitat. So there's so many places to put native plants.
And how can people learn more? Is there a place that they can go? Is there a website to learn like the different varieties? Because obviously planting native is important for our environment, but you still want it to look good. Is there a variety where people can go shopping?
Yes, we've updated our website, kentconservation.org. So we just sent out our catalog to over 2,000 people, but we've also made it available online. So you just go kentconservation.org, and then we have a little store tab, and you can browse pictures of these native plants, and it'll actually tell you soil preferences and give you an idea of what it looks like when it's fully grown.
Our connection at the beginning might have been a little choppy, so could you reiterate why it's important to do this, why we should be planting native to Michigan plants and trees?
Sure, I'm so glad you asked. We're partners with the local the River City Wild Ones, the Native Plant Guild, Audubon. You just had Trout Unlimited on, and they purchased native plants from us. Our goal is to create wildlife habitat, and it also helps with filtering water. So as habitat disappears across Michigan, when we buy these native plants, they're actually going to be able to help sustain wildlife. So the bird species that are disappearing as we get these extreme temperature changes with climate change, you've heard pollinators are disappearing, bees are disappearing. So an easy way to address that, if everyone took the time to plant some local Michigan native plants in their yard, we'd be able to help, save the monarch.
Yeah, I was about to say milkweed's included in there too, right?
Exactly. Yes. Milkweed's one of our favorites. Swamp milkweed and the orange butterfly weed. That's the picture that I have here of my yard behind me.
Oh, is that your yard? Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, we all hate you just a little bit right now, just a little bit. That looks gorgeous. Hey, so when are you going to be selling these native species? What are the dates and times?
Yeah, we have two big sales coming up. One just in time for Earth Day. Saturday, April 24th, we have a browse and buy sale at the corner of Leonard and Beltline. But we recommend that people pre-order. They can buy native plant kits, and these come with a variety of plants and kind of get you started if you're brand new to it. So that's April 24th is tree and shrub. Order by April 2nd. And then we also have a wildflower sale May 22nd and pre-order May 6th.
Oh, Jesse, thank you so much for the information. Appreciate it. And of course, you can get all the other programming that Kent Conservation District has for you, and along with the native plant sales and the programming workshop details online at kentconservation.org. We'll be right back.